Hi everyone, I am Margot, your tarot reader, and today we're doing a personal reading for a client. Okay, so we have number signs, but most importantly, Taurus, it's about you today. Again, prior to the recording, I call into the universe with my client's personal information because they remain private at all times, whether it's a reading and or a ritual. Okay. Thank you again, everyone. If you're interested in consultation and or reading rituals, email me at margourtarotreader@gmail.com and or Facebook Margot Your Tarot Reader, and I'll be more than happy to help you and or your loved ones. Pass it on, please. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Let's get started. Now, Taurus, it's been a minute that we have not had a reading for you, so as always, it is for the best interest of my clients, most importantly. So I want to look at certain things for you. I know you didn't ask, but based on the fact that it's been a while of your reading, I want to see where we are with your energy. So first off, definitely, I was suspecting this earlier. You see, Taurus, it's almost like you being in a stagnation field of your life. Even though you have had some improvement, whether it's physically, emotionally, financially, whatever it is that has improved in your life, it's been a very, very slow pace moving for you. Okay. I feel that certain things have improved, yet we have the emotional imbalance in your life, or in your emotions, in your heart, in your chakra. Okay. As a Taurus, I know that Uranus has been triggering you tremendously since probably 2017. And we're almost out of that. We just need less than a year, I want to say. This year, it's the ins and out of the emotional imbalance for you, Taurus, particularly you. And we know that you're shedding something away from that, or you've been trying to. What happens with this is that, we have the faith, but we don't have the faith to believe that it can manifest or that it can happen to you. So you need to start, and even though you get into it, you withdraw it and you come back, you pick it up, and then you withdraw from it again. You need to get into the routine of trusting yourself that you're capable of to receive that love that you deserve. By saying that, I mean that sometimes when things are not going our way, we intend to judge ourselves, we intend to blame ourselves and or the higher up. We do not never want to do these things, because when we put punishment to ourselves, we are putting punishment to our Creator. When we are punishing our God, our Creator, we are actually doing back karma to ourselves. So we are in a standstill emotions, okay, or whatever it is that has been stacked in our lives. I know that you're very strong. You've been my client for a number of years. And from the very beginning, I've said to you, I trust you. I believe in you. I have faith in you. You've come a great deal in advance in your life. You've come a long, long way. If you look back from the very beginning that you became my client to where you are now, trust me when I say I am very proud of what you become now. And do we need improvement? Yes, why not? We do not never want to be stuck in one level of our life. We need to improve ourselves in a number of ways, but most importantly in our self-love. And you've been working on that, little slow, but you've been working on that. And I do not put a fault. I do not blame you. I do not judge you. On the opposite, it's okay to feel that. It's okay to feel in these emotions where you feel stuck and you want to let go, and you can, and you come back and you just continue back and forth. So what can you do to motivate this, to revive your energy in number of ways? First of all, in a spiritual sense, you can do a withdrawal of energy, a spiritual cleansing of the physical and or body and of your soul. So it's a must, because you need to cut those ties of your energy that you've been prolonging. Sometimes that is the reason why we are in stagnant energy, why we are not improving, whatever it is that we're seeking to improve, whether it's love, financial, family, whatever it is, and or all. So you need to find the core of what can be the reason of these feelings or actions within your life. Okay. So having said that, we know that we also having questioned a number of person here in reference to love. And so we do see it here. Okay. We do know that this person has been keeping an eye on you on a great deal of energy. He's been looking to see what you're doing. He's been wanting to hear about you, know about you, and he wants to come and visit you. He wants to know you. He wants to see you. And I do feel that at one point he wanted to call it like no more being with you or no more reaching out to you. At one point he felt like he needed just to move on with his life. And he has been trying to do that. But he also knows that he has this tide within you that he cannot seem to get rid of. He feels that there's some type of destined energy between you and this person. And he feels that if he doesn't see you in face to face, he cannot understand or close this chapter with you. He has tried, as you have tremendously, okay? He knows that at one point, whatever he was seeking was that relationship with you, that love with you, that union with you. And I feel that when I'm saying this, it's also in a way what you were also hoping to at one point with him. So it's a mutual feeling and desire, but he is very stuck in these desires. Now, what I also will say when that is that when something like that happens, it is because, let's say, for example, if he has done any ritual works, which we do see, on you, it must have been overloaded with that energy that it backfired on his behalf. So I definitely feel that when he did this spiritual work, whoever did it, it maintained his energy in that level as well. Not only did it kept you in the desire of wanting to be with him, can't live with him, and always constantly coming in within your thoughts out of nowhere, in your dreams or anything within the daily basis, and boom, there he is. You're thinking about him. So when we do certain rituals, and I will say in his level of magnitude, if he went to someone to do this, which I do feel that he did, he must have gone to someone to do in the negative energy, and he must have, or they must have activated the energy. And I want to say in the wrong method, in the wrong way, because you get toxic with the energy, depending how it's being done. So there's a toxic energy that brought all this within you, but it also did him. So if you're still aching within your heart toward him, trust me and believe me that he's doing that 10 times. His energy has become more of an excessive energy behavior. Not only was he like that, but it has overloaded it. Okay. And as always, we have also seen that he has not given up and he will continue to search for you, in which you also replied to he has. So there is a karma energy between you and him. There's a cycle of energy, repetitive behavior, repetitive lives, including of incarnation between you and this energy. Is that good? It can be and it cannot be. In this situation, it's almost like a toxic energy that you both cannot let go, right? So someone needs to cut the ties completely. Yes, there are rituals for that, but normally before we get to that section, I actually tell the client, should you might want to consider having a conversation with this person. And I don't mean one-to-one unless you feel safe enough to do so, confident enough to do so. But you have to have a conversation to where you need to get to the bottom. Why are they reaching out? I will see here if his energy allow it. But at the same time, you need to know for yourself, what is the purpose of him wanting to reach out to you after all these years, after all the things that has happened, and you're trying to let go of that. So the reason why I advise that is because not for that person, because as always my client come first. It is for your sake, for your energy, physically and spiritually, so you can have an understanding on how to close it. So closing that energy, closing that karma energy that ties you for that person, it is the best thing to do in any way, shape, or form, because you don't want to have a repeat of that energy in the next life cycle, as in the past, in the present, and in the future. So you might want to reply back and say your piece and or have a conversation. Okay? Yes, does he care for you? Yes, does he loves you? Yes. But we also know that when we see, very much so, this is a karmic energy. It's a soul connection, of obviously, but it's karmic more than anything, that it has a reciprocal of negative energy attachment. So it must have been that these two soul generated attached with a negative entity to it. It's always a lesson to be learned in any type of soul connection, in any type of interactions that you have in the physical form with anybody, whether it's love, friendship, family, etc. So there's a lesson to be learned between you two, and you have not learned it. Some people learn it early stages, some people learn it at age stages, and then some don't. So it just depends. That you come to me, you have the opened and you have the ball at your court to understand this more and to how to deal with it, to how to navigate it, and also to how to close that. So if you want to close it, first have the conversation. Next, go within yourself. What does your heart says, needs, wants out of this connection? How do I let go? How do I detach? So if you want nothing to do with this person, then after you talk to this person, you come back and we can seek and see, what do you need? I keep telling you, you're going to need some type of spiritual cleansing to get rid of this energy from your heart, from your body, from your spirit. Okay? If you're ready to close that chapter, when you do that, it goes through different cycles. But at once it's the beginning of it, you're going to feel the different load off of you. Sometimes people cry for no reason, things like that. But the most important is that you have clearance within your energy for what you've been seeking for quite some time, which is to find yourself again and to seek love again. Okay? You've been longing for this. You've been longing for a union. You've been longing for a relationship and stability. So I feel that one of the reasons it is the toxicity, the energy that you still have toward this person, that the attachment toward that person. Okay? So we're going to put that in a pause for now. And now I want to see, before we get to the other side, let me see, where are we? Angels of the universe and the heavens give me the, okay. Okay. Yeah. As I suspected. So when it comes to, let's say, the, where's that energy? The Cancer male toward you, and let's say toward the Virgo female. I want to say this up front. Sometimes we advise our children in the best way that we know how, so they won't go through the process of hurt and pain the way we did. But it's an unfortunate situation that they don't see it in that way. But it, in a way, is good, because you have to allow them to have some type of pain in life. That is also one of the purposes of why we're here. And you have to let them be to learn, and you just be there for them when they come for that hug, for that conversation, for an advice. And we as parents intend to give it without them asking. Okay, you're doing the best that you can. You're being the perfect mother that you have been. But in this view, I will have to say you're gonna have to step back, so it won't cause that contradiction, that friction between you and your loved one. Okay, that young female. Okay, and all because of someone else, all because of the pain that they've caused. Okay, you do not want that. So from this moment, after you see the video, I want you to step back and maybe say to your daughter, listen, I apologize. I feel that I overprotect you, and I don't want you to feel the hurt that I have felt. But I will step back and I'll let you be, because I trust you. I trust that you will do the right thing for you and for your surroundings, you know, moving forward. Whatever pain I've been through with whoever it is my pain, and whatever you want to go through will be your lessons, however way you want to put it. I'm just giving you an example, right? And just make it short and simple, straightforward to your child. And then just step behind, even though you may not like it. It is not your day. It is her day of that graduation. It is, you rightfully so deserve to be front and center, because she is where she is because of you and nobody else. And I'm just so in the heavens and proud of you for doing so. Now, because of that, she will have to decide who she wants and not wants. Believe me, if he has not changed, which we'll also see in a minute, you will see it, but she will also see it. Yes, she's seeking validation, but at the same time, she wants to show them, and whoever is going to show, that she is someone without them. Okay? I have a feeling that also this male is also going, because, you know, he wants to show something that is beautiful in his life, which is the daughter, the accomplishments of this child. But at the same time, it's not because of him, it's because of you. And yes, he wants validation and credit for that, with however way he manipulates whoever he's with. Okay, but believe me, they will see it. They will see through the person. Whatever it is he's trying to gain, let them be, let him be. Okay, you know, and that's the important thing, that you know how they are. But again, I will let that child decide whatever it is that she wants. Okay, it is for her best interest and your peace of mind. You understand? Now let's get to the reading. Let's see, angels of the universe and of the heavens. What is it that you I'm going to see you, and of course the energy of that Virgo right now. You're very much so in your head in reference to that Scorpio. When you don't want to think of him, he comes into your thoughts. You're very much, and you feel like nothing good comes out of this energy whenever he comes up. You feel that the way he talks to you, he's not honest, he's not sincere, that he's not honest about anything that he has to say, that whatever comes out of his mouth. And in the past, it's been in that way. And you're still sensing that energy. So you're more so afraid to even have some type of communication with this person after you've tried so hard to get rid of this person. Okay? I will say that expect the unexpected, because we do see pregnancy within the family, okay? From one of your children's. You're going to be a granny sometime between now and next year, okay? Sometimes when I see this energy, it gives me that that person is probably already in that energy, or is fixing to be in the next 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. But definitely we see it coming in, okay? You want no drama, you want peace, you want tranquility, and it seems that when you say that, something happens, something comes. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna have to see. I do feel that your daughter, let's say for example, she's trying to. Hmm, if she is seeing someone, I feel that there's like a high hopes in that relationship. I feel that it can be from her more than anything. Uh, but there's a slight of dispute and or probably a short period of breakup between her and whoever she's seeing. Okay. And I say short because I feel that there's a distance of not understanding each other, and then coming back together. So it may happen probably between now and June, and then and or between August and December of this year. You know, the distance or breakup, the amount of time, or within that time. But it may even be her that she ends up being pregnant. Okay. It is what it is. We know that the energies are showing me that she is fertile and that she wants something in life that I'm not sure if she's not 100% honest with you or what is that she wants, either with the boyfriend and or her career situation. Okay. So there's something about that she feels that because she does not want to hurt you. You have standards as a Taurus. You intend uh, to analyze, your family's environment and expectations of what you analyze of them. And so it is good, but unfortunately in this situation, it's what we want for our children is not what sometimes necessarily they want, and then they intend to do what you want them to do because they don't want to disappoint you. So you need to be in a way aware of that there is no disappointment when it comes to our children, whether they accomplish what we want or not, as long as they're happy with their decisions, right? So linger on that a little bit, but know that she does the best that she can to please you and to make you happy, even though there are quarrels every now and then. Okay, because she has her own mind, her own set of mind, and she's very headstrong, just like you. Okay. Maybe she also wants to move, maybe she might want to move on her own or with the boyfriend and not necessarily with you. So these are things, when I say certain things, it's because I feel that the energies has entered into that person. Okay. So it's been contemplating, in other words. Okay. Whether the conversation has been taking place or not. But um, I definitely feel that she wants success in her life, and she's very goal oriented, just like you. She's very driven. Okay, I love that. Now, uh, I just keep hearing someone saying, "Why you always have to see things in a negative side?" I don't know where that's coming from, either for her, from her angle, your angle, somebody within your environment. It, Probably they even said that before. So, of course, if that's the case, you will let me know. But I keep sensing that, and I feel that they understand the pattern, they understand the life you have led, they understand what you've been through. But it comes a point where understanding is not enough, and it feels like they're draining as well. Okay, at one point I do feel that your drain energy has influenced other people's energy, including hers, to a slight degree. um, and so motivation, it's a tremendous key that you have had, and you've been up and down with that. Okay, and so uh, I love that you continue to strive for the better for you, and you just need to keep that up. Okay, eventually you're going to have what you want, but it's going to take some time, and you're going to say another 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe so. I highly doubt it. But if you make certain changes, it will happen. As a Taurus, you will have this fixed energy that you are very hard at changing things. But when you start changing them, you stick to that routine. So maybe do baby steps to shift something about you more than you have. Absolutely. So, what is it that you need to change? Physically, emotionally, spiritually, all in above. Okay, to generate a better environment of the energy. So, for example, if we go jogging, if we go walking, if we go running, any 15 to 30 minutes exercise will generate energy to our body, right? But what you don't understand is that when that happens, it also generates a positive energy into our spirit. So you flow more freely, and you'll see that just by, having a 20, 30-minute walk. You'll see that you're more energetic, that it's a natural high, and that you're going to have a more energy throughout the day to do things without even thinking. And you're going to feel happier. You're going to start changing your patterns of behavior, actions, feeding, talking, whatever it is. And so those are one of the ways to generate a positive energy. Okay, influence that to yourself. If you have stopped for whatever reasons, let's say if you used to work out, then continue to pick it up again, and then see if you can have consider it as a self-care time for you only. Uh, like it's your meditation time. 30 minutes out of the day, squeeze it in somewhere, and it's call it your me time to self-love and self-care, however way you choose to do that, whether it's meditation, music, exercise, yoga, dancing, I don't know, just do something to give that love back to yourself. Okay, because you need to revolve that energy so it can start moving whatever it is that you're wanting. When you do those times of self-care is when you start implementing in your thoughts, retrain the way you're thinking and saying, I am loved, I am fulfilled, I am healthy, I am wealthy, whatever it is that you're seeking. Okay, and start trusting in what you're saying. It's almost like being in the mirror and doing those things. Okay, you're feeding yourself back. Okay, so I do feel that when it comes to the other person, oh yeah, so we definitely yeah, when it comes to that Cancer, yes, he's not someone to be trusted. You're absolutely right. Whatever you've been thinking, you've been sensing it. He tells a little bit, he's a liar, manipulator. uh, he intends to goo whatever it is that he says. He believes what he says, so he expects people to believe what he says. So he has not changed that pattern of behavior. So I do feel that he has, told some fibs, to the girlfriend, and he wants credit for whatever it is that your daughter has accomplished in one way or another, which is stupid because he has nothing to do with this. He does not give credit where it needs to be served, and when he does, he's a little manipulative with the value of that. Okay. But I want you to just step back and just watch and let her be and own whatever it is that she wants to do for that day and any other day. And just let her know, I told you so. No, you don't do that. You say, I'll be here whenever you need me. Okay? I'll be here whenever you need me. That's it. Just let her be. Let her learn what she needs to learn. If she wants to get close to this person that was not there when needed it, then just also let her be. Let her learn on her own what she's going to experience with that person. It might even be different, the same or worse. You never know. It might even be that, she intends to, she's seeking for love and attention. Okay, so she's seeking for acknowledgement, appreciation, whatever it is that she's seeking from this person. So let her seek it out. And when she cannot find it, believe me, she'll let you know. And just be there, okay? That's the best thing you can do for her. So it would not hinder the relationship between you and her. When you come at her, you're very direct. And even though you're not trying to be, she sees it at that. And so it's not hitting her in the way that you want it to hit, okay? So step back a minute. And I know it's hard, but you can do it, okay? Let's just do that. Now, let's see. Thank you to the universe and to the heavens. Let me look at that Scorpio. What's going on with this Scorpio? What's going on in just the universe and the heavens? What's going on? What is it that we need to know? What is it that we need to see? I feel there's a distance between him and the other woman that he used to be with, okay? He really wants to reach out. He really, I mean, he's like every day, every night, he's wishing to know about you, okay? He's been asking about you to your family. He's been lurking around, trying to find out where you live. I mean, he's just going all the way around to find a way. He still loves you. Yes, he still does. No matter what he's doing in his life, you're that person. And he tells every woman, he's very, very cold in that sense. He has had a lot of issues in his life since he's been away from you. Love issues, family issue, money issues, alcohol issues, drug issues, law issues. I mean, you name it, he's been through the ringer. But doesn't matter how many times he's fallen trying to get up, you are constantly in his mind. Sometimes when things are going downhill for him, he thinks it's a punishment for whatever it is that happened between you and him. Maybe in those moments he feels guilty for whatever he has done or said to you. But I feel that he feels very much so blame for the things that are happening in his life and yours, okay? And he also feels that maybe you are with someone, maybe you're married already, maybe you know you moved on and so forth. He just thinks of all kinds of things in his head. I'm like all over the place, and I just see one picture after another. So I feel that he's in a desperate mood to want to know, want to see you. And if he were to know what hospital you work or where you live, he will not go directly to knock at your door. He would spy first and then see what your life is about and then go knocking, because I do see that he wants to find any other way means to know where you live to come, okay? He just feels that you still belong together, and he feels that deep down you still care for him, okay? I know, I keep saying that. I know that she still loves me. I know because I feel it, because I love her still. So that means that she loves me too. Okay, that's how I see his energy right now within me. So, yes, I don't really see him with the person that he was with at that time. Maybe he was dating or seeing somebody else now. But there's just like a loophole between that energy between them. Okay, maybe she is now with somebody else or will be in the near future. But I don't. It's almost like how I see it from me is through his energy. Like he doesn't give a shit. Like he doesn't really care when a woman comes to his life, because it's not you. Any other woman that he can be, it's not you. You're the one that got away. You're the one that he mistreated. You're the one that he absolutely loves. You're the one that he feels that is meant for him. You're the one that at times he wants to spend the life with you, that he wants to see what you are. And even if it were to be to maintain some type of friendship with you, you know, he wants to be there around your life, within your life. And bullshit if he just wants to be your friend, because that's not what he wants. You know that. And we see it here. Okay? But is it giving up? No. He'll find, if he doesn't talk to you, he'll find one way or the other, which we do see that it will be through your family, that he'll find where you work, he'll find where you live. And eventually will be knocking at your door in the near future. Okay? I am not going to give you time because I already feel that you have a lot of anxiety within you, a lot of stress. So we don't want to put that loophole in there in time frame. Okay? But know that sometimes maybe it is for the best to have that person in front, so you can literally see if you're still into this person, or if you can be in front of them without any fear and empower yourself, and you can see that you made the best decision of your life, and that you can set yourself free from that person and their energy. Okay? And that you can close something and say, oh my God, I never thought I could feel so good now. And that now you're free to receive what your creator has in store for you later on. Okay? Until you do not let go of these karma lessons, until you do not detach and free yourself emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, it feels like there's a lock in your love sector. Okay? So today I am not going to touch the love sector for you because of that. And I do not want to anticipate any other relationship for you at this time. Okay? But once you start doing all the work that I have mentioned, you will have these opportunities. I know it's been a while and you've lost chances. I see it. Because when we're feeling sour about love or relationships and or men, you literally block yourself from having anyone enter. And you're standing, even if you're standing and they're coming your way, you have that shield of negativity towards love and relationship around, even though you want it, but you still have it. Then that person is walking toward you and it bumps. It's not going to come through. They're just going to turn around and walk the other way. You know, you might say, oh, hell no, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. Probably so, you have, but you still have that guard that is not breaking. And you need to break that guard. You need to break that shield. Okay, it's not a shield built on love, built on faith, built on taking a chance, built on positive energy. So you need to break that shield and rebuild it with those energies. Okay, and you have to have that spiritual cleansing, I'm telling you. Okay, so we definitely see where he's coming from. Okay, um yeah, so well, now we're going to, because we have a number of issues, I'm only doing literally like mini readings toward everybody here that you asked me. So if you want it more in depth, you're going to have to do each individual. Okay, but we are now going into, let me see the Cancer. I know we talked about it in different forms of the readings, but let's see his energy now. Oh, you know, he's very shocked that you've come a long way. I don't know if he told you that, but he's quite impressed with you. Okay, he's impressed that however way you were when you met and whatever, that you've come a tremendous long way where you are now. That you have come out of the loophole in the ways that he could not imagine. Okay. Yeah, he's a dreamer. Um, he intends to extend the truth or extend the lie, whatever it is, but he intends to over talk shit, um, to make himself look good. Yeah. So whoever it is that he's with, I don't see true love in that relationship. Okay, I feel that that the person that he's seeing, I'm not sure if she's well, she is older. Mm. Whatever situation, the conversation that he has with the girl he's seeing, it's not as sincere as he should be when it comes to when he talks about you toward her. Okay, so he's making himself look good in front of this woman. But I do feel that the truth will come out. She will see for herself the way you carry yourself, the way you are. Okay. So I need you to not be on guard whenever you're in their presence. Okay. When whatever occasion it is, whenever it is, I need you just to be your best. It's gonna happen once Mercury it's out of shadow. It's moving forward. So I want you to wear something new, have a new hairstyle, and just look your best. Okay, you can look your best on a dress budget. Go to Ross, I don't know, I don't care, and go find yourself something sexy, something maybe what's the color, like this, like like this type of color of a dress, so it can elevate you. Anyways, you know how to do it because you're beautiful already. So elevate yourself more with whatever it is you're going to do that is new to yourself. Okay. And I don't want nothing loose. I want something that is sexy yet conservative for you. I want you to be seen. It is your daughter's day, but I want you to be seen because everything is happening because of you. All the accomplishments that she's going through right now, it is because of you. So I want you to be the best and look your best. And she's going to notice those things. Okay. I want you to be cordial, friendly, because that is the best way to get back at an enemy. Okay. Especially an ex. So I want you to do that. Does he have certain hidden feelings toward you? I have to say he does, because you have changed. You are not the way you were. You may not see the confidence that you have built in these few years. You've been through such a milestone that he notices. He noticed it. Men notice these things, but they also notice that even though you have those milestones and that confidence within you, they also notice that you still feel weak. Okay, so that becomes a point where they can trigger and they can feel that they have power over you. He does not have power you in any ways, shape, or form, but you give it to them with the way you feel toward this person. Do not let his energy affect you in any way, or his presence affect you in any way. He's been however way he's been with you in the whole situation, but that's on him now and not on you. Without him, you became the mother and the father. And trust me that the higher self sees that. And that is the most important thing, that your child sees that also. Okay? And if they don't, they will eventually. Okay. He thinks he's going to be like the main focus for some reason. I mean, he's high on his horse if he believes that, but you know, um, and he thinks that if he shows up, maybe you're going to feel attracted toward him. I don't know why. I think that he's delusional, if you ask me. Okay. So, yeah, I think that after this celebration, he might try to have a conversation with you and just kind of let uh, that you've done good or you've done great, whatever it is that he wants to say toward you and your daughter. Um, I did he ever at one point try to reminisce or try to rekindle the situation with you? in the last, I don't know, maybe 5 years, because I feel that there was a reasonable timing where he either said it or intended to, or he's still intending to after all this. Okay, so in the back burner, he still thinks that even though he's with whoever, that he still thinks um, that he can have a potential, even if it's 1% or half a percent with you. Okay, he still, even though he may not say it, he still admires you. He sees you more capable, more beautiful, more. He sees you in a positive way, but he's not letting you know. Okay, just letting you know. I think that sometimes he does the opposite. Okay, so having said that, let's see, what else do we need to? Okay, now I'm just gonna go with you. Okay, I know we've seen you in every reading, but now I'm just gonna see. Okay, thank you, God. Thank you, ancestors and leaders of the universe. Oh, okay, so we either have a bonus or a raise of some sort that is coming in for you as of now before the year is over. Okay, the expansion of money or whatever it is that you're doing within it. I feel that someone is going to communicate to you that someone has either divorced, broken up with someone here. Okay, someone is going through conflict within the relationships. You're going to hear about that. It could be the Scorpio, but it looks like there's someone that has been going through a separation, split, or divorce, and or all. Okay. Have you moved yet? Because we do see that you're still lingering into want to move. If you have not moved, we definitely feel that there's some kind of movement coming to you. Let's see, probably, I don't, maybe at the end of the year of some sort. Yes, you're looking at your budget. Yes, you're looking at what future initiatives does your child have, and where is she going to study, and what is she going to do, within town, out of town, whatever. But I feel that you're looking into all those things because you're still wanting to move. You're still wanting to purchase a home. So you still have these desires. Okay. Yeah, we still see it here. I feel that there might be a female that either is a friend of yours or someone recommends you, a female recommends you to someone else that can help you with all these things that you have, that you want to change for yourself. Okay. And if that's the case, I feel that once this child of yours graduates and move out or goes to school, wherever it is that it is, you're going to start having that more one-on-one of you, and to start doing more things for you. Okay. I think that when I see this, for me, it tells me that this person, which is you, my client, it's has been going through a period of stagnation in certain ways because you've been dedicated, devoting yourself to the family situation, in which you know what I mean. And then therefore, the time pause of your personal life have been on standstill because of that. It is not a bad thing, because it means that you're putting something in order to bring back something into your life that can be long lasting. According to the planets, when Uranus is almost leaving out of your seventh house, then within your house, then it means that you can get out of that rotten of relationships that don't stay, relationships that are turmoil, and then they can start bringing you something or someone that is more balanced into your life. And so when Uranus is out of that, then you will meet someone that is here to stay and is here to be with you. And Uranus, it's a 7-year cycle, so it makes sense that you've been through all this. And if you would have been in a relationship and got married within the 7 years, it would have not lasted. It would not be long lasting. It would have been arguments, fights, leave and come back, separate and reunite, and he would have been a more an aggressor type of energy, in which, you know, as in the last 7 years you've had similar relationship to that. So imagine if you would have been married to that person. But when Uranus leaves that cycle, then it's going to start bringing you that energy, the one that is suited for you. And it will not be in that way that you have experienced it in the last 7 years. Okay, now let's see, what else did I wanted to say. When it comes to your work environment, I feel that it's at the moment very positive for me in the way that I feel it. Either you just started that new job and you're getting to know the people and things like that, and it just feel the vibe when you go into work, you know. Find something within the work environment that can make you smile while you're there. It's hard, it's very hard just to do than said, but believe me, if you enjoy what you're doing, you're going to find something that's going to make you keep that smile in within you. You have a beautiful, you're beautiful, Taurus, and that smile needs to show. So find something that keeps you smiling. Maybe before you get out of your car to your job, maybe you want to play a song that gives you that lift, and then just rhythm that song within you through the rest of the day. You will see the difference of how people approach you and see you. Okay, it will be changing for you. But I definitely see that there will be some type of a change within your money sources as of now, before the year's over. So either a raise and or bonus of some sort, or whatever it is that you're changing within your job is causing you to make a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, I like that. For me, when I sense the energy in the way that I do, it feels that my client is moving to a better, safer space. That does not mean that you're going to have here and there, you know, ups and downs. But you just need to prepare yourself for them. So it might be disappointing with the direction that certain people take in their life, you know, and you don't like that. But let me see here. So, you know, you have to adjust with what comes to you, and just let things be for whoever it is. Okay. Do I want to say anything else before we close? I feel that for me, in your reading today, I am very thankful that you came to me, and I see the improvements that you've made, and I see where we can do touch-ups here and there. But as always, you know that I'm here to help you in any way. Okay. I do want to say that, you know, this cycle that is coming in for you, you might see the gratitude of that, a pinch of that, before May ends into June. Okay. I would say all the way from May to July. There might be this little shock and surprise moment for you, you know, whether it's with it for you or within you or through your family. Okay. Sometimes certain things feel like they're bad when they first come in, you know, but then you see the whole picture, and then it's like, I see it now. And it's like, oh my God, you know. So there's a blessing behind every tears, I want to say. Okay. Why I it came that way, only your guys know. But that's what I was told, and that's what I say. Okay. You know how it goes. So I will leave it at that. Okay. So Yeah. So I will say this. Karma is, it can be a beautiful thing, or it could be just a shithole. Apologize for that. But um, sometimes we wonder, the people that hurt us, when are they getting their karma? Well, this is something that we need to learn to just let be, because eventually it will come. Okay? For whoever has ever done anything to you, it will come. Trust me on that. Whether it's in this lifetime or the next. But also what I wanted to say with this, because as I was trying to close my cards, I kept sensing the energy. So we do have someone that has passed on that is coming through, and we definitely feel that this person has been very close to the energy. Okay. um there's like a female energy here, and then we have a male energy here. Okay. There's a male energy of someone that is not discerning in their energy. So we do see that this person is in a negative space of their life at this time. Okay. They have tried to change their energy and shift, and have not been successful with it. Okay. uh, they've tried to find ways to communicate one way or the other. So I'm not sure if you felt it or not. Um, and they, from wherever their energy is, they can still sense what's going on in the physical form. Okay, so they feel partial at fault with whatever is going on with you. Now, with the female in the other side, the spiritual form, it's telling me that they're in a more happier environment in their energy, in their spiritual light. They're trying to move away from this earthly energy into a better, safe space. I love that energy because I feel that it's more positive. But they're also, as they're moving away from this earthly energy, looking back into what they're leaving and who they're leaving what. You know, this female talks about some type of source of income, some type of money left and not distributed in the proper way. I don't know how that goes, but she's letting me know that. But she's letting it go and be. She's just moving and wants to take care of her energy. Okay? So I love that. Um, so I have to say, because that's what they communicated. So we are closing now. Thank you, angels of the universe and of the heavens. We definitely see that there will be a lot of burdens taken away from you. Okay, starting today. I give thanks to the gods for that. We do see that you've been overwhelmed and overworked emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And that no one appreciates all that you've been through. No one sees the way that you've struggled. No one sees the way that you've been through emotionally and mentally, with all the work that you've given, with all the effort that you put on. Okay? So, again, trust and believe that karma will come, and it will be given to you when time is flowing. There you go. I'm going to have to go this way because it told me to flip it, and I'm going to. Okay? So, yeah. People watch you, and they saw you go through all these things, but, you know, they say, oh, I'm sorry for you, babe. Oh, things will get better. Bullshit. They only said that, but didn't mean it. Okay? Whether it's family, friends, or whatever. But I'm going to end with this. Beautiful. Good messages, good opportunities for you. Flowing of freedom and well-being. Abundance within you, within yourself. You have to trust in these two cards, sweetie. You have to. Because I see this in you. Remember, from the first day that you became my client, I saw this young lady. The beauty within, the beauty without, and the prosperity of the abundance, fulfilling of her hard work coming through fruitions. And it has. You reign and you will reign again. Trust me. Any little thing that is good in your life, it's moving forward to that gains. Okay? And again, we also see pregnancy and within the abundance of your family between now and next year. but that is also you abundantly willing to put your effort flowing and being known, being showed of your beauties. Okay? Thank you. Again, I am Margot, your tarot reader, and I'm here to help you in any way that I can. I send you love and light to you and to yours, my loving Taurus, and wish you all the very best, as always. Love and light. Thank you.